Hey, Exploring Espresso Adventures. It's Mike here. I am headed up this afternoon to Polk Performance in Kechi, Kansas. I'm going to talk to Dave Polk about doing a dyno tune to this Jeep. It has the 3.6 in it. I've been currently running the Super Chip tuner. Super Chip did a fine job. Was running the 87 performance tune on it with the matching gears and tire size. What I noticed was going up the highway passes in Colorado, it struggled a bit. Talked to Dave a few weeks ago. He thinks we can pull somewhere between 30 and 50 additional horsepower out of the Jeep with a custom tune. That being said, eventually Lisa and I want to pull the trailer. So I want a little bit of umph to pull it up those mountain passes. I will give you the base tune when we get it, and then the final tune numbers after Dave's done with it. Hoping a big improvement. Nothing wrong with the Super Chips. I have noticed I had to return it to stock before I left the house. I don't like that at all. The Jeep is kind of like I hit the gases and I'm asking it to go and it's saying, no, you go. I will catch up. So the Super Chips did a big enhancement on it. I'm just looking to enhance that a little bit further. But we'll report back after we get done with the dyno. It was a pretty interesting process. They strapped Brutus down to the platform, pulled it backwards, and put the tires on the rollers. Hooked his computer up to the DCM, ran it a few times to get the baseline readings as far as horsepower and torque goes, shut it down, reprogrammed it through the computer. Dave writes his own programs. Ran it 3 or 4 more times to get those numbers right, shut it down, pulled it off the platform. We took it for a test drive. Now we're heading to Arkansas. We're going to see how it performs. Okay, so we made it to Arkansas, no problem. Just wanted to talk a little bit more about that dyno tune that we had done. The Polk Performance, we were able to pull out an additional 30 foot-pounds of torque and about 15-20 horsepower extra out of the engine for where we had it before at baseline. Baseline horsepower came out to be about 210 horsepower. The engine itself is rated at 285, but by the time you add the weight of the tires and the wheels and the skid plates and the bumpers and everything else that went into the Jeep, it pulls those numbers down considerably. Dave was able to get us a really good tune out of it. What I noticed on the way up as we're going up over the hills on the way down into Arkansas. Arkansas's got some hills in it. The speed stayed steady. It didn't try to kick down into 4th and 3rd gear what it would do previously. It stayed really steady at that. I probably gained probably a mile per gallon better fuel. As I was flat in Kansas, it actually pulled a little bit better than that. It was pulling about 4 miles to a gallon better. As I stated before, I had the Super Chip tune on it before. On the Super Chip tune, what I noticed is going up and down the hills, it would want to kick into 4th and 3rd gear, really struggle to get up those hills. The way Dave's got this tuned, everything stays steady. It doesn't try to kick down. It's had to be a pretty steep incline, and I have to put some throttle to it to get it to downshift into 4th gear, which is nice because the engine feels like it's running a lot smoother, and so is the transmission. It doesn't seem to be working as hard as it did before. We're going to try it. We're headed to Virginia here in the next week. Again, more hills. We'll see how that works out as well, and I'll keep you up to date on it. It's just one of the things that I was trying to do to pull a little bit more torque and horsepower out of the engine. As I said previously, Lisa and I would really like to be able to pull some kind of a trailer behind it, little teardrop, something like that. So anyway, overall, I'm happy with what we did. It is smoother. As you can see, Brutus is sitting over here waiting to go to the next leg of our trip, which we will leave on Tuesday morning, and we'll bring you along with us. Have a great day. So hey, in the meantime, comment below. Tell us what you've done to your Jeep to eke a little bit more power out of that 3.6. What tunes have you used? What tunes do you like, you don't like? Have you done a professional dyno tune below? I'd really like to know that. Just don't forget to below like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.